So I have some thoughts on penguins. You know how most animals can only live where it's hot or only live where it's cold? And while that's true, still true for individual penguin species, um, penguins can live where it's hot and cold. For example, emperor penguins live in Antarctica. And I kind of figured that even the penguins that didn't live in Antarctica still, like to be cold, but that's not the case. There are penguins in the Galapagos Islands and penguins in South Africa and Namibia. Lots of places in Africa, actually, where it can get, above 90 degrees. And in some cases that does make it hard for them, but there are some species that, that's what they do. They live where it's hot. And I think that's really interesting. I also considered, well, what would it be like if you moved penguins to the Arctic and polar bears to Antarctica? And first off, as a general note, even when you think moving a species to a new location is going to be fairly simple, it's very hard to anticipate the complex food chains and things that will be affected by it. And I don't know of a lot of cases where it's gone well. But at first, polar bears would love Antarctica because there are no natural predators in Antarctica, basically. So they could just eat penguins galore, and they'd probably eat them quite fast, and then they'd have nothing. And then penguins in the Arctic, same opposite problem. Suddenly have to deal with foxes and polar bears, and that, they're not very fast on land, and many of them nest on land. So that's not a really good solution for them. That's probably not going to work. So if you're wondering, maybe there's a reason why polar bears and penguins are separate.